Welcome back to the Old History Project YouTube channel. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please see the description below for links to my Facebook page and podcast. Welcome back to the Old History Project. Today we have an interesting exploration. I'm here with permission from the owner. It's called the Ripley Stone House. It's built in 1790 by a fellow named Thomas Ripley. Now, I'm going to narrate the rest of this video, but before we get started, when you come out to places like this, always take a buddy, tell a buddy, make sure you bring protection too, because somewhere out here, help could be a long ways away. Never trespass, always get permission. Finally, if you want to support the project, you can support me on anchor.fm/oldhistory. You can subscribe to the podcast. Thanks for watching. So here we are inside the Ripley Stone House, and some vandals have gotten to it, which is unfortunate. There are wordy dirds all over the walls, but the floor is still very, very sturdy. We were going around and found a little trap door beside the wee fireplace here. Probably just a wee little closet. The house is very good shape. Floors are still very solid. People have been living in here. Look at the size of that piece of wood right there. That's huge. From here on out, the video will be narrated. The Ripley Stone House is located in a rural setting east of the Afton community on an old stage road from Greenville to Jonesboro. It is in Greene County, Tennessee. At that time, it was an area with few frontier settlements that had been established before the Revolutionary War, and this house is one of the very few remaining 18th century vernacular stone houses built on the Tennessee frontier during the 1780 period. Its structure is remarkably similar to the stone farmhouses of this same period, built in Pennsylvania. It was built by Thomas Ripley, who came here to Tennessee with his brother in 1774. It is believed that he contracted with Seth Smith to build the stone house, located on a hill where it could be defended against from hostile Native Americans. As the walls being 2 foot thick, I can see where they got that. Smith immigrated to the Tennessee frontier area from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where he had been a member of a New Hope Quaker church, and he is credited with building the Colonel George Gillespie House in Limestone and the Embry Stone House in Telford, both in Washington County, Tennessee. Thomas Ripley himself was a farmer by trade and was also a large landowner, and his descendants would go on to own this farm until 1920. In 1791, he bought a tract of land from Mr. McAdoo. Ripley Creek was formerly known as McAdoo Creek at that period of time. A large Quaker settlement, Quaker Knob, was located in this neighborhood at the spring, the source for the creek, and Ripley was listed as on the first tax records as owning 350 acres of land. With few exceptions, this house has retained its original form, The sturdy design features 24-inch thick walls of double masonry construction. The hand-built construction and woodwork, done in the early style with plain molding detail, pegged and mortarized joinery. For practicality, the chimneys were built within the end walls. The narrow concealed staircases are built against the end walls, next to the chimneys to conserve space. The large kitchen fireplace is located in the basement. The house was recently purchased, and the new owners have expressed interest in restoring it as a landmark in the county. So the basement is an interesting place in this house because you can see here a good example of how the stonework was done. You can see the chisel marks on the individual beams of wood, everything. Look at that. Look at how huge that piece of wood is. This shows the bottom of this house, the basement, shows just how sturdy the structure actually is. It shows absolutely no sag, no signs of any deterioration that I could see anyways. So this is just, honestly, this video should just be a tribute to how strong they built stuff back then. They built it to last. And this should make you appreciate the older homes, in my opinion. But nonetheless, this is certainly a timeless relic. And I'm glad I got the opportunity to go out and capture it. So, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll let you enjoy the rest of the video. Part of the roof, or the porch.